Hello YouTube, this is the Swamp Thing 88. Sorry, I haven't been able to post any videos lately because I've been too busy with work and because I got sick with the flu, a cold, and another flu. So, I'm feeling better now. I still have a cough, but I found the time to build a couple of decks, and I stuck with one. It's my version of the Jude. I know it's not going to be too good because I don't have any of the Shards of Alara cards. All except a few, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. Anyway, I still don't have my tripod, mainly because I lost it, so this is all going to be done by hand. I also got a new game, Gran Turismo 5, which was released back in November. I might do some videos on it, and I'm going to probably have a test track series where I can just road test any car. And I'll do a road test every week, 3 laps around the Top Gear test track. If you can beat that time, I will post it on my next video, and I will give you a shout out. Anyway, hopefully you subscribe to my channel, and let's see what goes on. Anyway, so there's a few things you ought to know about this deck. Jude was back in the Shards of Alara set. It was one of the best winning decks. And when it got tossed out, it became one of the best extended decks, besides fairies and black-blue control and all that crap. But yeah, this deck is really made on a budget, made out of the cards that I have lying around. Anyway, so let's get into it. The first set of creatures are 4 Vampire Nighthawks. These cards you'll see everywhere. One of them is holographic. But these cards you'll see everywhere, from vampire decks to black-blue control to pretty much everything else in between. They're really good cards. They have flying, death touch, and lifelink. They're cheap 2/3s for 3 mana. You can get these things out, and they're really just cheap, and they can cause a lot of hell amongst your opponents. And they fly, so you can go over your opponents and inflict 2 life, and you gain 2 life. The next one, I have 1 Gatekeeper of Malachor, just to get the element of surprise here. It sacrifices a creature. Let's say your opponent has a Blightsteel Colossus, and it's the only creature out. You kick this, and they have to sacrifice it, which gets rid of the one-shot robot. Now onto the red stuff, because that was all the black. There was only 5 black creatures. For the red, I play 2 Inferno Titan. These cards are just damage. Once you play them, they're like a lightning bolt, and every time you attack, they're also a lightning bolt. Except you can divide it amongst a number of 3 targets. So 3 to a person, 2 to a person, and 1 to a creature. Any number of different combinations. So they're just big cards and big hitters. I play 1 Dragon Master Outcast. I'm going to have a lot of land out, and I need a lot of dragons and a lot of air support. This card is a badass. It's a cheap 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, put a 5/5 dragon creature token into play. It's pretty awesome. The last 3 are 3 Goblin Ruin Blasters. These guys, I think you've seen a lot of them in many Valakut variants. They're little 2/1s, haste with kicker. When they get put onto the battlefield, destroy 1 target non-basic land if they were kicked. So basically, Tectonic Edges. I know a lot of fetch lands could be killed, but those would be sacrificed. Dual lands, all that stuff. So lands that can get in your way. Now onto the green. I have 4 green creatures. I have 2 Acidic Slime. These are for destroying lands, enchantments, and artifacts, and they have death touch, so that's also pretty good. And I have 2 Solvik Replica, or I don't even know how you say it, but Solvik would be good. They're 1/3, and with the ability Sacrifice, Solvic Replica, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So getting rid of artifacts, enchantments, but not lands. Alright, that's all the creatures. Not a lot. I have I'm not sure how many spells I have. I got a good number of them here. About that many. Probably about 20 or something. But, yeah. I have a few. I only have 5 green in here, but I might as well get to them first. I have 1 Creeping Corrosion. It's from Mirrored and Besieged, and it just basically says destroy all artifacts. Nothing really too special, but it can be useful in some situations. And I have 4 Cultivate. Since Rampant Growth is no longer allowed, Cultivate's the next best thing, and it's better, because you can get a land, throw it onto the battlefield, and then get a land into your hand. It's pretty awesome. I have 4 Blightning from Shards of Alara. These are the only 4 Shards cards that I have not been able to get rid of, namely because they're a staple in this deck. For 1 black and red, and another one, you can deal 3 damage to target player, and then they'd have to discard 2 cards. It's pretty awesome. You can inflict high amounts of damage. It's a Lightning Bolt and a Mind Rot put together into one. It's pretty good. Of course, for my red spells, what deck wouldn't be complete without 4 Lightning Bolt? They're basically, there's nothing to them. They're staples of pretty much every red, with pretty much everything that's red. Deals 3 damage to a player for 1. That's pretty much it. For my black, I have 3 Disfigure from Zendikar. These cards are really good for black-blue control as well as